You back. Let's do this thing. Irving to Dinwiddie. Here comes the screen. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Oh, pass stolen by the Nets. Durant matched up with Paul George. Clippers have got it. George off the mark. Nets have the basketball. Irving to Durant. Irving. And the Clippers have the rebound. Beyond the arc for three. And he buries it.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Gets it at the top of the key. Almost unlucky bounce. Here's Irving into the front court. They're down three. To Dinwiddie. Shot from the lane won't go. Works it up top. Kyrie Irving missed his first. That one goes. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, and he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college. But the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Durant against George. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Oh, emphatic slam.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
It's a big finish. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
And the rebound taken by the Clippers. Paul George, 4-2. Paul George, 2 for 3 now here in the first. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
George, it's good. And he's not done. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
If you're the defender, you can't keep your hand outwards in the pocket of the shooter. The offensive player recognized that. He raked his arms into yours on his way up to take the shot. That's a foul every time.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Trailing by 11. Over to the right side to Irving. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Irving. That's how you defend.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Strong finish for Paul George.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Beverly into the front court. His team on top by 13. Fires the three, and Kawhi Leonard buries the three with a hand in his face.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Brooklyn's got it. To Dinwiddie. unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
It's going to be a long road back, I'm not going to lie to you. But it's only the first quarter, and that's exactly what you needed. You needed to see the ball go in a couple of times.
Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Dinwiddie with the basketball. 14-point deficit. George to the basket, but it won't go.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
From the painted area, won't go down.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
That's it for the first quarter. It's Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. George.
Defensive foul to number 00. That's his first personal foul.
Paul George is going to get a chance at three here. He's perfect from the line so far. First free throw is good. Knocks down the second free throw. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. It's Brooklyn's ball. Irving knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
And he'll head to the line.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
Kawhi Leonard, couple of free throws on the way. A career 84% free throw shooter. Oops, he missed the first one. Knocks down the second after missing the first.
Way to hit.
Kyrie across the timeline. Down 12. Kyrie Irving, 4 out of 7.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Leonard misfires. It's no good. To Durant. Kawhi Leonard snatching it out of the air. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
George to Leonard. Fires the three. That's rebounded by Brooklyn. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref's bent, and that's the game.
Free throw good. A three-point play, and they're back within single digits, down by 9. Beverly into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Big finish at the rim. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Knocked loose. Clippers have it. LA Clippers with the basketball. Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is going to get 3 shots here, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. And hits the first free throw. Missed the middle one. One more coming. Misses the last one. 1 for 3 trip. Irving into the front court. Down a dozen. Kevin Durant lets it fly. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Beverly to Paul George. Lets it fly from long range. Paul George locked in. Hits the tough three.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Durant buries the wide open three. That's too easy.
He's a modern day big that plays like a 6'2" guard. Scary.
It's LA Clippers ball. Down low George. Oh, nice find for the basket.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Durant with the basketball up top. He'll run the offense. To Dinwiddie. Durant. From long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
George.
To number 31, Jared Allen. That's his second personal foul. Team
Paul George is going to get a chance at 3 here. Hasn't missed yet. First one, count it. Second of 3 is good. Off the mark. 2 for 3 on this trip.
stepping in for the next.
Irving with the basketball. Down 11. Has a look. And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
It's so deadly. Now look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
Lou Williams. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Leonard to George. And finishes strong.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can...
Someone's not going to be happy about that. You have to be careful on the inbounds. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
To Beverly. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Leonard. And the rebound taken down by Durant. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and Kevin Durant unguardable. Hand in his face, he still hits the 3. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
Kawhi Leonard is going to get 3 shots here. He's shooting 40% in this one. Off the mark on the first free throw. And he hits the second. Patrick Beverly with a piece. Leonard. No good. That's great defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that.
It's good, and it gets them closer as we reach the end of the first half. That's it. First half has come to an end, and a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. George He engulfed him that time.
They had so much success in the first half, knocking down the three-point shot. That's not the case so far in the second. Try to play inside out. Maybe attack the rim. See the ball go in first.
Yes, three-pointer is good. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Durant to Irving. Can't connect from inside. To Beverly. To Leonard. DeAndre Jordan swats it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Nets have it. Kyrie Irving for two. Add 2 points to the board. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion. And it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance. And in their mind, they do. But in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Irving buries the trifecta.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip. And when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
George can't go down. Smothering defense.
People do not realize the brilliance of the coaching in this league. The small adjustments made defensively has made all the difference in the second half.
Beverly into the front court. Up 5. Count it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Brooklyn with the basketball. And Jay, they call the foul.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
His first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Irving. Jared Allen sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Durant across the timeline. The margin standing now at 7. The jumper's off the mark. Cruises inside for 2.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Durant. Here's a chance from long range. Had made his first 3, but that shot off the mark. Leonard. DeAndre Jordan sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Durant. That's good D. Shot no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Patrick Beverly. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going up.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas. Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Patrick Beverly. Huge block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
4-3. And the rebound taken down by the Clippers.
Hey, switch, I got him.
Leonard. Going to launch beyond the arc. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
He was absolutely scoring at will in the first half. But now that the defense has picked up, don't try to do too much. Less is more.
Jared Allen able to recover with the block. New blood coming in for both sides. Leonard. Jared Allen pins it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. Durant against Paul George. For three. Now that's a contest. Williams across the timeline. His team on top by 13. Oh, emphatic slam.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Whoa, Williams. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
I'm here. I got ball.
Durant. And a putback slam. Deep three at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. It's been all Clippers so far. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. And they're not totally out of it just yet, but you'd have to say they have lots of work to do to get back in this game.
They probably have to put together some kind of 10-0 run to get back in this ball game, but this is when an opportunity has a chance to become magical. I've been part of it, and I've seen it happen so many different times. Just because a team has been dominating you the last couple of quarters doesn't mean that you can't start believing in yourself, that you can do anything you want to do on the court.
A scary sight. DeAndre Jordan with the putback slam.
That's a DJ we all know and love.
Clippers have the basketball. Rebound taken in by the Nets. Beyond the arc for three. Not that time. He missed it. Williams into the front court. Lead stands at 10. Layup goes down. Well done.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
No, I missed a short one there.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Irving. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
No good.
One of the best-kept secrets in the game, utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Fires the three. Oh, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
DeAndre Jordan with the block. That's his 3rd block this evening.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Here's Irving into the front court. The deficit is 6. And Kevin Durant, all in one motion, hits it off the catch and shoot. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer, no. He's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Full throttle, right to the basket for the deuce.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Fires the three. Tough shot for Dinwiddie. No good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
George on the drive, but his shot misses.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Into the front court, it's Irving. The deficit now up to 5. And a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Team foul number 1. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes. Entering the game for the Los Angeles Clippers, number 2.
Irving to Durant. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Strong finish for Paul George.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Slam dunk. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Durant with the basketball up top. Now down 6. Lets it fly from long range. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Kyrie across the timeline. Down 5. From long range. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
DeAndre Jordan tips it. 4th this contest. Leonard.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Irving brings the ball up court. To Jordan. Irving. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
George, textbook defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn. But this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. Irving. Can't connect. Paul George to Leonard. And he finishes at the rim.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Irving. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Williams across the timeline. Lead stands at 7. Rises for the slam.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish.